Alright, hey guys, this is Drew from Geeks Race, and I'm with some of the guys talking about Dreadnought, and they're going to answer a couple questions for you today, and I'm going to ask the questions as if I know what you are going to ask them, because I'm just an average gamer, right? Alright.
So hi, my name is Peter, I'm the game director on Dreadnought on the young side.
I'm Tony Madrono, I'm the creative director from Sixer.
So tell us about, we saw Dreadnought last year, it was on our website, we got to see a little bit about it and people started to build some hype. So you guys have done a lot of work in the last year with gauging the audience, kind of seeing what they want, what's more important to them. How have you changed your way of thinking with the game, and what have you added or taken out, or how have you made Dreadnought better than last year?
So, yeah, honestly, we didn't change our way of thinking that much. We started with a very core gameplay last year. We had the 5 classes already. We really like this concept of going from the Scout Millennium Falcon size to the Battlestar Galactica Dreadnought size, and have all address all those different player types and let them play their spaceship fantasy. And we really expanded on that. Once this core was stable, we really started adding new ships, adding more ability modules, adding the officers, so that every player can really customize and create that ship that he really wants to play.
Yeah, I think to sum it up, it's we felt like the base was really good, and we decided to explore, right? Because the game itself is a hybrid of a lot of different elements. It in itself is kind of its own genre, a different hybrid, and so feeling that out, getting a sense for how far can these classes go, how much more can we express within each thing in terms of changing up the play style and also customizing each one of those ships is basically what we've been doing this whole time. So this time around, we've got a lot more ships, a lot more abilities, a lot more skins, modifications to the
new level. We actually have a new game mode in there that wasn't in there last time. We first started out with team animation again because we wanted to have a game mode that is super accessible and easy to understand. And now we are continuously developing more strategic, more technical game modes. The one that we're in there right now is team elimination. So you really have to pick the ship that you want to bring into battle. And if you get shut down, then you come back as a fighter jet. The idea being that we really want to keep teams together, really want them to stay together for a long time, build squads, build clans, build relationships with. And when you come back with a smaller fighter jet that is inspired by Galactica again and then Apollo Starbucks, so you come back as Apollo Starbucks, and then you team up with your friends, some of them get shot down as well, you team up in a squadron, and then 3 of those smaller fighter jets can really make a difference and turn the tides of battle.
So what kind of response have you seen from your audience as they come to play? What has been does it feel like it's a learning curve to them where they're feeling like, okay, I need more coaching, or has it become almost intuitive for some of the new players or guys trying it out?
I kind of feel like it's a pretty accessible game because we designed it that way. We definitely get certain folks where it's familiar because you point, you shoot, but then the differences between classes are so massive that sometimes people don't expect that level of variety. And so, going from a giant lumbering ship that feels nautical in a Dreadnought to a more fighter, faster paced, Corvette ship that's closer to the Millennium Falcon, it can be kind of jarring for folks because they just are not used to that kind of diversity in one game. But overall, I think we've kind of designed the game from ground up to be something that you can have fun with at the game, point, shoot, have fun, and then it layers, right? Abilities layer on, the command wheel and energy to thrusters, energy to weapons layers on, and these are all things that you start to explore and learn on your own pace. They're not necessary for you to have fun from the get-go. So I think that people probably want more time with the game to just explore those elements, and that's why we're right now in the middle of our kind of closed beta registration to start getting more of that feedback in the mix, both in the what do people do in Team Deathmatch when they're kind of given the free fall, right? And also what do people do when they have one life, it's precious, they haven't come up with a plan, what are the play patterns there? So we're really, really curious to kind of get more of that feedback.
So, there's different stages for players with that. So you have this kind of core gameplay, movement and shooting, which is like really known from other shooters, like the controls are similar. And then, as Tony was saying, like energy management, command wheel abilities, and then how these synergize is the next thing. And then basically how you play together as a team and how each ability affects abilities on other ships. That's then the next layer, and then it becomes really interesting on the team play side. You can have fun when you enter the game, but actually that depth until you actually play together as a team and move the squad, so to say, there's a lot.
So if you had to sell Dreadnought in a couple sentences on what this game is and why people should try it out, what would you say?
It's all your spaceship fantasies come true.
Honestly, like big spaceships, shoot them, like make gigantic stuff happen. And on top of that, though, right, you get to design your ship not just in terms of looks, but in terms of gameplay. And you have more and more variety. The more you play, you have more options. And I think that's really going to be something interesting for people to keep coming back, trying different combos. When we're showing here, we can't afford the time to really have somebody customize their own thing. Right. So that's why we're really looking forward to players being able to really fully experience that, making your own ship, having that fantasy really come true.